Tesla has been dethroned as the top electric car maker in the world.
BYD is now in top spot after its sales rose by nearly 28% last year to 2.2 million.
Cars has lost its longtime status as the world's biggest seller of EVs.
Something just happened in the electric vehicle market that exposes the biggest pricing scam in automotive history. BYD slashed the Seal sedan's price from $30,000 to $24,000, while Tesla's Model 3 barely moved, dropping only $200 despite both manufacturing in Shanghai. But when a Rhodium Group analysis revealed BYD maintains a $4,700 per vehicle cost advantage, with only 5% from subsidies and 95% from superior manufacturing, what just got exposed isn't competition. It's proof that Tesla's entire pricing strategy depends on preventing Americans from discovering what Chinese manufacturers actually charge for the same technology. Before we reveal how BYD cuts prices 19% while Tesla stands frozen, why BYD saves $2,300 per car through 80% vertical integration, how BYD earns higher margins at lower prices, and why Tesla's emergency $5,000 price cut still can't match Chinese pricing. Make sure you're subscribed to Daily Car Talks and all notifications are turned on. Here's what just happened in China's EV market that proves Tesla's cost advantage was always a myth. Between late 2022 and late 2025, BYD reduced the Seal's sticker price from $30,198 to $24,190, a massive 19% price reduction over 3 years. Meanwhile, Tesla's Model 3 price barely moved from $32,909 to $32,688, a pathetic $221 drop representing less than 1%. Both cars manufactured in Shanghai using the same LFP battery chemistry from Chinese suppliers. Both targeting the same premium sedan buyers, yet BYD slashed prices 19% while Tesla stood nearly frozen. The question every analyst asked: how can BYD cut prices so aggressively while maintaining higher profit margins than Tesla? Think about what independent research firm Rhodium Group discovered when they conducted a comprehensive cost analysis comparing BYD and Tesla manufacturing in China. The February 19, 2026 report found Chinese state subsidies account for only 5% of BYD's $4,700 per vehicle cost advantage over Tesla. 5% from subsidies, 95% from structural advantages. The report concluded, beyond government support, Chinese OEMs' ability to price consistently below Western peers is driven by structural advantages: deeper vertical integration, greater scale, and lower overhead costs, including significantly cheaper research and development. Not subsidies, not currency manipulation, manufacturing efficiency, and vertical integration that Tesla claims to have mastered but actually trails Chinese competitors by massive margins. Now here is the specific cost breakdown that destroys Tesla's vertical integration narrative. Rhodium Group's Bill of Materials analysis found that BYD manufactures around 80% of Tier 1 components and roughly 36% of Tier 2 components internally, more than double Tesla's in-house share of Tier 1 components at only 37%. 80% versus 37%, BYD produces more than twice the proportion of critical components in-house compared to Tesla. A UBS study confirmed that 75% of BYD's Seal is produced in-house, compared with only 46% for Tesla's Model 3 and a pathetic 35% for Volkswagen's ID.3. Tesla talks constantly about vertical integration as their competitive moat. Chinese manufacturers actually do it at twice Tesla's scale. Here is what vertical integration means in actual dollar savings per vehicle. BYD saves approximately $2,369 per Seal sedan, compared to Tesla's Model 3, just from eliminating supplier markups on components they manufacture in-house. $2,369 per car, nearly 10% of the vehicle's retail price, saved purely through controlling the supply chain. For comparison, Leapmotor produces roughly 60% of components in-house and saves approximately $816 per vehicle compared to Tesla's Model 3. Even Chinese manufacturers with less vertical integration than BYD still save hundreds of dollars per car compared to Tesla's supposedly optimized supply chain. Think about the profit margin implications that reveal Tesla's pricing is pure profit extraction. Rhodium Group found that BYD achieved a 20% gross profit margin in 2025, while Tesla managed only 18%, despite the Model 3 selling for approximately 235,000 yuan in China, $33,943, while BYD advertises base seal models starting at 79,800 yuan, $11,500. Think about that mathematics. Tesla charges triple what BYD charges for comparable sedans, yet earns lower gross margins. How is that possible? Because Tesla's cost structure is substantially worse than they claim. BYD's vertical integration and scale advantages allow them to sell dramatically cheaper cars while earning better margins than Tesla achieves at triple the price. Now here is what just launched that makes Tesla's technology leadership claims look absurd. BYD rolled out the updated Seal 07 electric sedan, equipped with second-generation Blade lithium iron phosphate batteries, and compatibility with new 1500 kilowatt flash chargers. 1500 kilowatts. That's 6 times the power delivery of Tesla's 250 kilowatt V3 superchargers. BYD demonstrated the Seal 07 charging from 10% to 70% in 4 minutes 51 seconds, adding 422 kilometers, 262 miles of range in under 5 minutes. The car reached 97% charge in 8 minutes, 44 seconds, with 686 kilometers displayed. Over 600 kilometers of range added in under 9 minutes. That's adding over 200 miles of EPA equivalent range faster than most people can buy coffee and use the restroom. Think about how that charging performance compares to what Americans consider fast charging from Tesla. The $95,000 Lucid Gravity, one of America's most advanced EVs, adds approximately 200 miles of range in 12.5 minutes using 350 kilowatt EVgo stations according to independent testing. BYD's technology adds equivalent range in half the time using chargers with over 4 times the power delivery. And here's what makes this devastating. The Seal 07 costs 169,900 yuan, $24,600 in China. That's $10,000 less than Tesla's base Model 3 in the same market. Better charging, longer range, lower price, and it's not even close. Here is what's happening in global markets right now that proves American consumers are being systematically overcharged. BYD is beating Tesla on price in at least 10 markets outside the West, where both companies list prices online. 10 markets where BYD's lowest cost option undercuts Tesla's cheapest Model 3, not by small margins, by thousands of dollars in every single market. Rest of world compared prices as of February 27, 2025 across Latin America, Southeast Asia, and other regions, converting local pricing to US dollars for direct comparison. The pattern held everywhere. BYD substantially cheaper, Tesla charging premium prices for equivalent technology. Think about what happened in Europe specifically during 2025. BYD's European sales exploded by over 200% in late 2025, with the company capturing 11% market share by year-end. 11% European EV market share for a Chinese brand that entered the market only 2 years earlier. Meanwhile, Tesla faced a massive 27% sales decline in Europe compared to 2024, despite holding higher total registrations. When European consumers, sophisticated buyers with access to multiple brands, can compare Tesla and BYD side by side, they're choosing BYD at accelerating rates because the value proposition is undeniable. Now here is how Tesla responded when Chinese competition started destroying their market share. In October 2025, Tesla slashed Model Y and Model 3 prices by $5,000 each, launching cheaper standard versions to offset the expired $7,500 federal EV tax credit. $5,000 emergency price cut, the largest single reduction in Tesla's history, triggered by collapsing sales and Chinese competition. But here's what proves Tesla's desperation. Even after the $5,000 cut, BYD's mass-market vehicles remained over $10,000 cheaper than Tesla in several markets according to industry analysts. Tesla cut prices by $5,000 and still couldn't match BYD's pricing because their cost structure is fundamentally worse. Think about what features Tesla eliminated to achieve even that insufficient price cut. The cheaper standard models don't include premium features like auto steer, rear seat touchscreens, and heated rear seats that were previously standard equipment. Tesla removed features American buyers expect just to partially close the price gap with BYD, and they still couldn't match Chinese pricing because the cost advantage is structural, not marketing-based. When you have to strip features from your cheapest model and you're still $10,000 more expensive than competitors offering more features standard, your entire value proposition has collapsed. Here is what direct vehicle comparisons reveal about equipment levels at equivalent price points. The BYD Seal RWD in entry-level trim includes heated and ventilated front seats, head-up display, and power folding mirrors as standard equipment. The Tesla Model 3 standard RWD at similar pricing includes an integrated dash cam using existing cameras. That's it. BYD provides comfort and convenience features that Tesla either doesn't offer at all or charges thousands extra for. Yet BYD's base price undercuts Tesla by thousands of dollars. When Chinese manufacturers include premium features standard on cheaper cars, it exposes that Tesla has been charging luxury prices for features that cost pennies to manufacture. Think about the advanced driver assistance system, Disparity, that reveals Tesla's software pricing is pure margin extraction. BYD's God's Eye system on the Seal 07 includes LiDAR-powered advanced driver assistance as standard equipment, LiDAR sensors that provide dramatically better object detection than camera-only systems. Tesla eliminated LiDAR and radar entirely, claiming camera-only full self-driving was superior, then charges $99 per month subscription for software that requires constant driver supervision. BYD includes LiDAR hardware plus autonomous driving software standard. Tesla removed sensors to cut costs, then monetizes inferior software as an expensive subscription. The value inversion is complete. Now here is what American automotive analysts are saying privately about competing with Chinese cost structures. Ford CEO Jim Farley told a dealer conference that Chinese EVs represent an existential threat because Ford cannot build equivalent vehicles for competitive pricing using current American manufacturing. General Motors engineers studying Chinese EVs admitted Chinese automakers have structural cost advantages American manufacturers cannot replicate without completely restructuring supply chains. These aren't anti-China politicians making protectionist arguments. These are American automotive executives with engineering degrees and manufacturing expertise, admitting their companies cannot compete on cost or technology against Chinese vertical integration and scale. Here is the most damning admission that destroys Tesla's competitive moat narrative. During Tesla's January 2025 earnings call, Elon Musk stated, "Chinese car companies are the most competitive in the world. If there are no trade barriers established, they will pretty much demolish most other car companies in the world." Demolish, not compete with, demolish. That's Tesla's CEO openly confessing that without government protection through tariffs and regulatory barriers, Chinese manufacturers would destroy Tesla's market position through superior cost structures and equivalent technology. When the leader of the supposed innovation company admits his business would be demolished by Chinese competitors in a free market, he's confessing Tesla's valuation isn't based on sustainable competitive advantage, but regulatory protection and consumer information asymmetry. Think about what BYD's actual market performance reveals about who's winning the global EV race. BYD became the world's largest electric vehicle manufacturer in 2023, surpassing Tesla in total deliveries. BYD delivered over 4 million new energy vehicles in 2024, spreading costs across massive production scale that Tesla cannot match. When BYD sells over 4 million vehicles annually compared to Tesla's 1.8 million, every dollar of research and development gets spread across more than double the units. Every factory investment gets amortized across twice the production volume. Every supplier negotiation leverages twice the purchasing power. Scale is competitive advantage in automotive manufacturing, and Chinese companies now dominate scale in the only automotive segment that matters going forward: electric vehicles. Here is what's coming that will force Tesla's hand permanently, whether they want to compete or not. BYD confirmed it will export flash charging technology to Europe, Middle East, Africa, Latin America, and Asia-Pacific regions, everywhere except the United States, where tariffs currently block Chinese technology. 1,500 kilowatt chargers rolling out across multiple continents, while America remains locked into Tesla's 250 kilowatt superchargers because regulatory barriers prevent superior Chinese technology from entering the market. When European and Asian buyers experience 9-minute full charges while Americans wait 25 minutes for 80% charge, the technology gap becomes undeniable. Think about the depreciation implications that reveal Tesla's resale value advantage is evaporating. UK pricing for the 2026 BYD Seal starts at £45,730, $51,724, with 6-year warranty, improved technology, and premium materials. The Tesla Model 3 in UK markets costs approximately the same with only 4-year 50,000-mile warranty and stripped standard equipment. When new car pricing converges but BYD offers 50% longer warranty coverage plus superior standard features, Tesla's resale value premium, historically their strongest competitive advantage, collapses because buyers realize they're paying the same money for objectively less car. Now here is what Rhodium Group concluded about whether Western manufacturers can close the cost gap without fundamental restructuring. Closing the cost gap would require Western OEMs to follow a difficult path. Investing more deeply in China to build local research and development and supplier ties while cutting costs and jobs at home. Difficult path is diplomatic language for nearly impossible without political firestorm. American manufacturers would need to move engineering teams to China, establish Chinese supplier relationships, accept Chinese wage structures, and eliminate American jobs. All politically toxic moves that guarantee congressional investigations and union strikes. Tesla faces the same constraints despite Musk's supposed maverick status. You cannot close a $4,700 per vehicle cost gap through incremental efficiency improvements. You need structural transformation that American political economy will not permit. Here's what this means for American consumers who've been told Tesla represents innovation leadership. BYD Seal pricing in China started at $79,801 in 2025, $11,500, for a premium electric sedan with over 340 miles range, advanced driver assistance, premium materials, and LiDAR sensors. Tesla Model 3 in the same market costs 235,000 yuan, $33,943, for similar range with fewer standard features and camera-only autonomy. Americans cannot buy the Chinese market BYD, so they don't know they're paying Tesla triple what Chinese consumers pay for equivalent or superior technology. The pricing scam only works because regulatory barriers prevent direct comparison. One thing is absolutely certain. BYD cut Seal pricing from $30,198 to $24,190 between 2022 and 2025, while Tesla's Model 3 dropped only $221. Rhodium Group found Chinese state subsidies explain only 5% of BYD's $4,700 cost advantage, with vertical integration and scale explaining 95%. BYD manufactures 80% of components in-house versus Tesla's 37%, saving $2,369 per vehicle in supplier markups. BYD achieved 20% gross margins, while Tesla managed only 18% despite charging triple BYD's pricing. BYD's new Seal 07 adds over 600 kilometers range in under 9 minutes using 1,500 kilowatt flash chargers. BYD's European sales exploded over 200% while Tesla dropped 27% in 2025. Tesla cut prices $5,000 in October 2025 and remained over $10,000 more expensive than BYD. Elon Musk admitted Chinese companies would demolish competitors without trade barriers. BYD Seal base model costs 79,800 yuan, while Tesla Model 3 costs 235,000 yuan in identical Chinese market. What happens when American consumers discover they're paying $34,000 for Tesla Model 3 that Chinese buyers get equivalent technology for $11,500? Can Tesla maintain premium pricing when BYD's vertical integration delivers $2,300 per vehicle cost advantages Tesla cannot replicate? Will regulatory barriers hold when European buyers experience 9-minute full charges from BYD's flash chargers, while Americans wait 25 minutes for Tesla superchargers? And if Tesla's own CEO admits Chinese companies would demolish competitors in free markets, what does that reveal about whether Tesla's $580 billion valuation is based on technology leadership or government protection from superior Chinese manufacturing? Stay tuned.